Missing her grandma. Southwest Florida woman raising questions about the state's Guardian program after what happened with her loved one. I'm Patrick Nolan.
And I'm Jane Monreal. Fox 4's Rob Mann showing why one of our state senators wants a new law for stories like this one.
All that Angela Fagg has left of her grandmother can now fit on her kitchen table.
I feel like it's all my fault. I honestly do feel like it's all my fault. Because I wasn't smart enough to be able to protect my grandma.
Fagg's grandma, Clara Apsaloff, had Alzheimer's. She was declared infirm, and although Fagg tried to become her legal guardian in court, she didn't have a lawyer. The judge assigned her grandmother a professional guardian instead.
We're in the courtroom, and we're walking out, and my grandma is kind of happy, and I'm like, Grandma, it's okay, you know? She goes, okay, and I get to go home with you now. Is that what's happening? And I said, no, Grandma, you don't get to go home with me. You're going back to the facility. I'm not in charge of you anymore.
Yes, Grandma.
Fagg says as soon as the guardian had control, things got worse. The doctors stopped talking to her. The nurses wouldn't allow her to take her grandmother out of the nursing home. Then came the real shock.
I was told she was running out of money. My grandmother shouldn't have been running out of money.
Fagg's grandmother was living here at the Palms Senior Living Community in Fort Myers until she stopped paying rent. And the Palms thinks that wasn't her fault, it was her guardian's. According to this lawsuit, filed by the Palms back in October, the Palms believes the guardian made up the company she said she worked for and mismanaged Apsaloff's finances to the point she owed the Palms more than $25,000.
She was evicted at 99 years old.
Now, a bill in the legislature, sponsored by State Senator Kathleen Passidomo, is trying to keep this from happening to anyone else.
The bill prohibits a guardian from petitioning for their own appointment unless they're a relative, because we have heard of cases where professional guardians have basically trolled nursing homes and looked for victims.
Last week was Apsaloff's funeral. Fagg was only notified an hour after she died and didn't even get to plan the ceremony.
I just don't understand how somebody can take something so precious, so it's the end of our life. It's the families that get to do these things. It's not some stranger.
In Fort Myers, Rob Mann, Fox 4, in your corner.
Senator Passidomo says cases like this are becoming more common. She says her bill would aim to prevent guardians from issuing do not resuscitate orders without court approval, which we have found in other cases. You want to see some of that previous investigative coverage right now and troubles with the Guardian program? You can do it when you go to fox4now.com.